great children are product of great prayers. And I'm going to say this to you. Have you ever wondered, every time God is in need of a generational shifter, every time God is in need of a child that will be exceptional, have you ever thought? So Hannah, after a while, God decided to lock Hannah's womb because God was trying to raise a Samuel. Have you ever thought about it? That every time that there was an exceptional child coming, first of all, God will lock up the womb of the mother to make them begin to pray. There was a John the Baptist that was coming, and God had to lock the womb of Elizabeth, and they began to pray. The prayer was not just for conception. The prayer was to mold the child that was about to come. Your own womb was not locked up, but please don't make it an excuse to produce an average child. Sir, I want to let you know that no child's destiny has ever been birthed into greatness outside of the place of prayer. Great prayers produce great children. Whether you want to have children or you already have, parents, it is not too much. Bring out one day of fasting for your children. Please take out some moments. Great children are products of great prayers. So God will lock up the womb of Elizabeth because he wants the mother to pray. God will go ahead and lock up the womb of Hannah because he wants Hannah to pray. People of God, and the prayers created an environment for those children to be birthed. And I need you to understand, there are things that are arranged in the place of prayer you cannot arrange by teaching. There are things that you place in the spirit of a child in the place of prayer. Sir, no school can place it in the spirit of that child. There are destinies you arrange, pathways you arrange. Sir, I want to let you know that no matter how much and how many tutors you bring into the life of that child, that would be able, people of God, if you are saying what pastor is saying is 10 commandments of destiny parenting, you might not be wrong. But I need you to understand that great prayers bet great children. Lay your two hands on your head, every parent here. As your amen will thunder, let every spiritual laziness disappear from you. No matter how old your children are, they still need your prayers. So they still need your prayers. So and their greatness can still happen. I pray over your life, every laziness in the spirit, let it be broken right now. Let it be broken right now. Let it be broken right now. Let your amen thunder louder. Let me let you what happens. You know, every Friday among the Jews, every Friday, do you know that the fathers, every Friday, the fathers actually bring their children and they bless their children and they speak blessings over the lives of their children. They do that every Friday, because there's something called the patriarchal blessings, which the Jews believe so much in, the blessings spoken by the father, the authenticity of the blessing spoken by the father. But listen, let me tell you, a powerless father will release empty prophecies. So I am afraid that, let me speak to men now who have shifted prayers to their wives. Your own is that you be sleeping while the woman is praying. I want to let you know that a time will come in your life you will wish you had power to bless your children, but unfortunately you did not build the power base so that when you say to your child that is living, it is well with you, it will count in the life of that child, and it will not look like something wishful my parents are just telling me. Put that in one corner of your mind. Let me remind you that every parent, hear me, parenting is a warfare. Did you hear what I just said right now? Parenting is a warfare. That you have not yet seen the battles of your children does not mean that they are not fighting. Parenting is a warfare. Sir, you sit back, ma, and you teach your children, and you think that everything you have said, they have heard you and they have understood you. They go to school, and one evil child from one home, you know that you can never begin to ask the class that your children are in, or their parents, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from, sir? They come from different places. They come from different places. People of God, there are homes where children are not being parented. Meanwhile, let me say this here. This is one of the things I'm going to say. Never you at the journey of your life become a child for your child to parent. I need to say it again. Let me leave this matter and come to the part. There are homes right now where children are parenting their parents. And sadly, the parents have become children. So because whatever the child wants, he gets. Whatever she gets, they are just children. They are just children. So you gotta treat them with a measure of people of God. That place where they are calling them children, you know that place? That place, you and I know, where they are calling them children in the abroad. That is why a child will wake up and carry gun, enter somewhere, kill everybody there and all of that. At the end of the day, they will call it one name. He was mentally, that he was suffering from. There's one that happened the other day, and they say that the child has been depressed. What kind of depression have you been? So that depression is what you use in killing other children. Why don't you kill yourself? You are a steward of that child's destiny. That child cannot turn around and be controlling you. Children, when they throw tantrums and all that, you become anxious and all of that. Sir, if you finish that tantrum, you will come down in this house. Because if God gave you to me, I have your medicine. Listen. Parenting, I need you to understand, never you take the seat of a child and your child will take the seat of a parent. He's not happy, then you start begging him. He's not happy for no reason. What is wrong with you? Yes, we can have conversations and we're going to talk, but I'm going to instruct you, it's not good like this, it's not good. No. The Bible says foolishness. Foolishness breaketh in the heart of children, but the Bible says the rod of correction will drive it far. There's so much resources God has put in this side of you. Don't become a child so that your daughter or your child, your son will become a parent. No, sir. Let me get back to the matter of what I was talking about, that parenting is a warfare. Child, I wish you can understand this. I wish you can understand it is a warfare. If you sit back and know and understand that children are fighting with too many things. Sit back, let me tell you. Listen, all the adults here. You see these children that did this thing that they did here. You see these things that they did here and all that. And you sit back and you think they don't know anything. Can I shock you? Can I shock you a bit? You know how your children will be acting like they don't know what sex is? These guys here, they'll be acting like, I don't know. What are they talking about? Wait until they download. You yourself knew when you knew what sex is. There was no internet that time. These children are internet children. You are talking to them when they move out. Internet is talking to them. If they are not, internet is not talking to them. Some bad children from nowhere they are coming from. You are in a warfare. Don't sleep on a bicycle. People of God, away from that. The God of this world has arisen. There is a God of this world, the type of dragon that I spoke about, waiting for this child to be born. Mandated, familiar spirits, the same things that kept your father down is now digitalized, looking for a way to find your child. Until they meet Jesus, to know Jesus the way you know the child, please stand in the place of warfare. Stand and protect. Say, this is not gonna happen. This pray, break the thing, and any wrong thing they are told, flush it out of their mind the next day. Keep their minds as blank play. People of God, prayers walk. I don't know how to say it again. Prayers walk. What you are is in a warfare. Pray for them. Pray for them. People of God, let your children see the evidence of your prayer, that the first thing that any child will do at any point in time is, let me call my mother, Let me call my father. Let me talk to my mother. My father needs to pray about this. My mother needs to pray about this. It is a warfare. Am I communicating? Let me also say this to every parent here. I am going to number 4. Like I said, my assignment here is very, very brief. I want you to know that don't raise your children in the atmosphere of your weakness. I want you to know that even your weakness are transferable. Did you hear what I just said? Let me give you an example. I'm not here to say spooky things that don't have a biblical. That is how Abraham woke up one day. Abraham woke up one day and he lied. How many of you remember that? Abraham lied. And you know why he lied? Why are you all looking at me like that? He lied because of who? Sarah, his wife. Did you realize that Isaac told the same lie? Why did Isaac lie? Because of his wife. The same scenario repeated itself again. People of God, it was just, the whole thing was transferred. Deal with your weaknesses so that it will not become a pattern for your kids. In Abraham's own, it was just a weakness. But by the time it was getting to why Isaac was, it had become a pattern. Whatever leaves a generation and gets into the next one is multiplied. Tell yourself, you see weakness, I will fight. If they use woman to do me, I will fight it and fight it to the, even if I am being tempted for the sake of the fact that I don't want this child, women to destroy the destiny of this child. Am I communicating? Sir, fight the weakness to it. For these ones you love, for these ones you are laboring for this one, because at the end of the day, what are you? After all is said and done, our children are all we have. After all is said and done, our children are all we have. Stop your weakness. All this lie you are busy telling. Don't worry, when your children will reward you, will show you the restoration of lie. And when they are being restored, is restoration with compensation. Lift up your right hand. Declare any weakness in my life that will affect my children. Say, let it be broken. Say it again, let it be broken. Shout it again, let it be broken. Shout it again, let it be broken. Thunder it again, let it be broken. Take your seat. And you know the truth is that for some people, your children may not necessarily walk in the same weakness that you walked in. But your weakness will open a door for some terrible things to start going on in their lives. And then, because you don't sit back and say, oh, Pastor Makita, okay, they don't lie like myself. They don't like. But then again, your lying would have opened the door for the children to be hurt in ways that you cannot even imagine. Am I communicating? Sir, let me also remind every parent here. I said it before, but I'll keep repeating it here for as long as you're under me and you. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart. Train up a child in the way he should go. Let me say it one more time for the umpteenth time. If I have to train up the child in the way he should go, I should know the way he should go, so that I will know how to train him. So the first person that gets a blueprint about a child's life, it's not the child, it is you. The first person who should know what the child should study, not out of your emotions or competition or trying to comply to that, it should be you. It should be you. Sir, something tells me, even though we don't see that black and white in the scripture, how did Moses wake up one morning and the Bible will speak in the book of Hebrews, right? He chose not to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Where did that come from? Where did these guys mental? Something tells me, you see that the mother that they brought and said the mother should take care of him, another, it wasn't by revelation. The Bible says he chose not to be called, and he knew where his ancestry was. Something is telling me that the mother kept telling him as he was just listen. Forget all these things we are doing here. Forget this place we're here. This is not your home. This is not your home. You are my child. It's just that some things happened and crayfish was bent. But even at that, this is not where you ought to be. And boom, when the guy was grown, he now chose not to be called the daughter.